All right, guys, top of the morning. I'm super excited, full of energy, full of gratitude, and I'm ready to have a high-level conversation with you guys today. But before we get started, before we get the train moving on down the tracks, I'm actually going to turn it over to somebody to bring us out on the field on this beautiful, beautiful Monday morning. And who will that be? Let me see. Let me look around. Let me look around. Let me look around. Let me look around. Let me let Linda in really quick. All right, cool. So I'm going to actually have Darius. Darius, my man, action taker. I gave him a challenge last week. I said, hey, bro, he's like, I'm building some content that I'm going to push next week. And you made some content, you pushed the content. So first things first, I want you to bring us out on the field, and then I want you to tell us what type of traction that content has been getting you over the last few days. So Darius, without further ado, my man, bring the team out on the field on this beautiful, beautiful Monday morning. Hit us.
All right, let's get it. All I got to say is, if you're thinking about doing something, you've built your plan, stop hesitating, stop thinking so much, just go in and do it. It'll change the game for you. But social media, the traction, not any, like new clients or anything like that, but it's just family and old friends that I haven't talked to in a while. They're starting to reach out. So that's good enough for me so far.
Has anybody hit you up and say, hey, man, I'm young, I'm thinking about getting my real estate license? Did anybody slide into your DMs that way?
I already had like two friends who were looking to get into it, so I got them into it already before, but that made them reach out again and just talk about it. So
I love it. I absolutely love it, man. So good job. So yeah, for everyone, once again, we were talking about content. I'm going to show some examples today as well, but we were talking about building. Darius hadn't been on camera. He's like, oh, I'm going to post next week. I have a bunch of videos I'm going to post next week. I challenged him, I pushed him, and by the end of the day, he tagged me in a new video. So great job, way to take action. So you guys, we're getting ready for the new year. Obviously, we have business planning coming up in Southern California on the 9th, and then we have business planning on the 17th and 18th here in Northern California. We'll be in Walnut Creek, and then we'll be in Sacramento. So we wanted to not do it at Oakland because everyone goes to Oakland for most of our large events. And so we're taking the show on the road. So I want to ask a question. Feel free to put it in the chat or go ahead and raise your hand, take yourself off of mute. But I have a question for you guys. And just, there's no wrong answer here. As you get ready for the new year, when planning your business, when you're planning, all the things that you're going to accomplish and your goals and you're writing down, and by this time right now, you should have already been obsessing over this. You should be writing, you should be whiteboarding, you should have copious amounts of notes. You should be trying to figure things out right now. And obviously we're going to go full tilt when we do our business planning, but these are the things that you need to be working on. But let me go back to my question. As we get ready for the new year, what do you believe is the most important component of your business planning and your goal setting for 2023? I want to hear from you guys. Go ahead and take yourself off of mute or put it in the chat. As you're ready for the new year, when planning your business and setting your goals, what do you believe to be the most important part of your plan? All right, so marketing. Yep, I totally believe that for sure. What else, you guys? Let's hear it. And feel free to take yourself off as well, if it's just easier. Commitment. Ooh, Michael Swanson.
For me, it's definitely being more consistent with my marketing. I've been slacking the last few months, just trying to get stuff right, and I think I'm finally back in my mode and ready to get shit popping. So for me, it's just going hard with my marketing. I'm starting to work on my business plan. I want to be done by early December, so I can get everything in motion. But that's the biggest part, definitely.
I love it, man. I appreciate that. Emily says setting realistic goals and consistent with goals. Melody Cleone says prospecting, connecting with past clients and adding to my database. Budgeting, consistency. Okay, cool. Jewel says commitment. Awesome. Anybody else? Darius has been, yeah, absolutely. And anybody else have anything? I think there was one more there. Networking. Okay, cool. Who is that? Larissa, you said marketing videos, research of the current market and direction it's going in database. Embracing failure, learning the hard lessons, and implementing change. Mastering scripts. Yeah, I could not agree with every single person's answer. I agree 100%. So all of you are right, fortunately. And if you see something in there kind of sparked a nerve in you, then write that down. We'll be diving into that in the coming weeks. But first and foremost, as you guys are planning out your year, the one thing that I want you guys to do, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, is I need you guys to sit down and I need you to look at your calendar and you need to plan out how you are going to spend more time with the people that you love in your life. And I want to stay here for a moment, you guys. What trips are you going to take? Who are you going to see? Who are you committed to spending more time with, right? Like, how is that included in your plan for 2023? So first and foremost, I wrote here, how are you going to spend more time with your friends, with your family, and the people that you truly, truly care about? I'm going to go on vacation and this month. I'm going to go on 2 trips. I'm going to visit my mom in April, whatever that is. First and foremost, how are you going to spend more time with the people that you love in your lives? Second thing, what are you committed to doing with your health and fitness in 2023? Because I don't give a shit. Every single thing that person put in here is absolutely right. The prospecting, the scripts, the mastering, the research of the market, all those things are 100% accurate. But if you do not have a part of your plan that includes you getting right with your fitness, with your health, with exercise, I promise you guys, you will not have the same energy and vitality that you need to carry this momentum throughout the entire year. How many people on this call in the recent years have made a shift in the way that they have taken care of their body? How many people have recommitted to working out, losing weight, drinking more water, going to the gym, walking, running, whatever it is? Now, I'm not telling you that you have to go out there and you have to lift massive amounts of weights. I'm not telling you that you have to run fucking half marathons. That's not what I'm saying. But a part of your plan needs to be, how am I going to focus on my body, on my energy, on my fitness, on my sweat? Like, how do I put that into my calendar? Because here's what I see all the time. I didn't do those things because I was so busy. Oh, I would have worked out, but that client called me and I had to go. And then I was in contract and I got so busy. And oh my God, 2 weeks have gone by. And guess what? I didn't fucking work out one time. Raise your hand if that's ever happened to you. Okay, we got a few honest people on the call. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So here's the thing, you guys, as we walk in to this new year, your plan is important. Your budgeting, your financing, your marketing plan, everything that you guys said down below in the chat is 100% accurate. But first and foremost, I need you to worry about you. I need you to worry about you. I need you to be the best version of yourself moving into 2023. You guys know I'm on 75-day hard right now. I consider myself to be a relatively healthy person, but I fucking love tacos and I love cookies. I do. I really, really do. All right. But what I found is that now I'm on the 75-day hard and I have somebody that is depending on me as my accountability person. Now, I feel like I'm in okay shape, but now it's like I have this new commitment to myself. And I'll tell you what, you guys, I feel really, really good. I haven't lost a bunch of weight. I feel like I've lost a few pounds, but more importantly, I'm stacking habits and I made a commitment to myself and I feel really, really good about that. So I'm not saying you guys have to do 75-day hard. Maybe you say, oh, I'm going to start with 3 days a week, 4 days a week, 5 days a week, whatever that looks like for you. You guys, how many people did the Mission Peak hike with us this last week? I know a couple of people are on the call that did the Mission Peak hike with us. Okay, so Mission Peak hike, let me just state this for everyone on the call. It is not a moderate hike, I found out. It's a moderate to strenuous hike. All right, so it takes a lot out of you, right? So we all did that hike on Wednesday. And then I went back and did that hike yesterday morning. I did it with Amanda and we went up and accomplished that. Here's the thing, you guys, when you're going up Mission Peak, it gets super, super challenging towards the end and it burns. Well, when you are up there and you're going and you're working and you're just step by step, all you have left is your perseverance and your determination. That's it. You're up there. There's no fucking ego. There's no fucking Instagram. Like there's just you and your determination and your perseverance. That's it. And you said, you know what? I made a commitment. And as long as your body can handle it, I understand some people's body is not ready for that. But it was perseverance and determination that got us through. And that's what's going to take you through 2023, you guys. And so listen, I'm not asking you to reshape everything that you're doing, but if fitness and health is not a part of your routine right now, then make it. I promise you, you'll feel better. I feel good. And you know what? I did that hike last Wednesday and I was sore on Thursday. I did the hike yesterday and I'm no longer sore, right? So it's the same thing with your prospecting. The first couple of times it's hard. When you're going knocking on doors, when you're making cold calls, when you're calling expireds, since expireds are more prevalent now, it's hard. But once you start getting that traction, it's a little bit easier. It's a little bit easier. Look at Coach Pipes. If you guys don't follow Coach Pipes, follow Coach Pipes. Dude is in pretty good shape, but he's lost 20 pounds in the last 2 months. 20 pounds. Why? Because he started running. And now that he's running, it's getting easier. And now he beat his own personal record and how many miles that he did. My nephew, who used to be this fat kid, just ran a half marathon yesterday on his own because he's stacking and stacking. So it gets easier once you start consistently prospecting. And I always make correlations with business when we're out there doing this. So that's what I want to share with you guys. This year is going to take you having to be on your personal game with your fitness. And I just wanted to remind you guys of that. Let's do this. We're going to have a full conversation today about marketing. I want to know what your plan is. And I want to know what you guys are committed to creating with your marketing. How many people right now feel like they have a solid understanding of what their marketing plan is for the next couple months? How many people have a solid marketing plan? Okay, so one person. Anybody else have a solid marketing plan? Like, okay, Melody, I knew your hand would go up. Here's the thing, and I put this in the email earlier. Your repetition, meaning your consistency, is going to equate to your reputation. Your repetition is going to equal to your reputation in this business. The more that you guys are doing your marketing at the highest level, and I'm going to share some examples with you guys today, that's how you're going to win in this business. Melody, is that a contribution or is that a hand up to the question? Contribution?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
I was just talking to Kenny about this weekend, and I have like major squirrel brain. I don't know about you, but I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was 5. So I can jump around from project to project like every other day, and I never actually complete anything. So one thing that I learned when I went to the Bill Pipes training, actually, Elias, you just brought that up, is go deep, not wide, right? Instead of wanting to do a podcast and be the community realtor and be like, doing all of these things and doing events, why not just focus on 3 things in the next 90 days that I'm going to execute on and just go deep on those things? So Kenny was telling me, just do 3 activities that are going to involve you contributing towards your production between now and the end of the year. Don't focus on events. Don't focus on booking any guests for my podcast. I'm not focusing on anything else other than adding people to my database, prospecting, calling at least for 1 hour a day, having 10 conversations a day, and connecting with my past clients, because that's the best source of referrals. And so those are the only 3 things that I'm focusing on. And it's actually worked out really well. I connected with a past client last week that bought from me 3 years ago, and now they're in the market to buy a $7 million house in Lafayette. So I never would have found that opportunity if I didn't just pick up the phone, suck it up, and have a conversation. So get in there, call your past clients. If you don't have past clients because you're a new agent, I suggest maybe connecting with people in your community, go door knocking, go into the Chime or the, Follow Up Boss, Lead Pond. Chime is like old school. And start cold calling. Like, cold calling is not dead, So get in there and like just make your calls, and you're going to find gold in there.
I love it. I love it. And I appreciate you saying that, Mel, because a lot of times we try to be a jack of all trades and a master of none, right? Like, this year needs to be a year of mastery for you. For example, it's Halloween today, and happy Halloween to everybody. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody's costumes and kids' costumes. I really like that stuff. I think it's cool. How many of you have a plan for tonight, seeing as you're going to have hundreds and hundreds of people knocking on your door? Does anybody have a plan tonight of how they're going to market their business based on the people that are coming to their house? Does anybody have a plan, a marketing plan? So missed opportunities, right? And so you have to think about what's coming up, and I'll share some thoughts with you. So here's a little flyer. It's got a little QR code on it. And on that, it just says scan for your free home valuation to enter win 2 Warriors tickets. And on that is a QR code that goes directly to a landing page as well as home valuation page. All they do is put in their address. As soon as they put that in, that person gets notified. Now I have a new lead, right? And they're entered to win 2 fucking tickets to see the Warriors. Really cheap, really inexpensive. So guess where this is going? This is going in little bags on the porch. And even if you're not home, it's cool. Is there going to be some shithead kids that probably take a bunch of them? Yeah, you're going to have that. But you know what? I'd rather have it out to 150 people in my neighborhood, even if some shithole kids took a bag, because most of them are walking up and they have their kids and they're walking up and like, oh, let's go get a bag. Oh, wonderful. They left it. And when they get back home and they're checking all the kids' candies, guess what they see? They see this. Like, whoa, that's cool. Awesome. I just want you guys to think about this, right? And I'm going to share some tools with you guys right now on how to capture more leads and how to market yourself. You guys have mailers, you have knockers, you guys have trick or treats. Check this out. And this is an idea that I've been talking with a lot of my coaching clients right now. You guys, we're walking into November, right? We're walking into November. What does November signify for tons of people? Go ahead, take yourself off me. What does November signify?
Gratefulness.
Totally. It's a month of,
Thanksgiving.
yeah, Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving, food, getting our families together and being simply grateful for the people that we have. Is there a typo? Sorry. That's dope. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. So it's a month of being grateful. So why not go and knock a neighborhood that you truly, truly want to influence? Go knock your farm, go knock and deliver them a cool postcard or mail it to them that has 10 things that you and your kids or you and your family are grateful for this year, right? Hey guys, I'm your neighbor. It's Melody Cleone. I just wanted to share with you 10 things that me and my family are grateful for. And guess what? It's her belly, her dog, her husband, and they're saying, we are grateful for these 10 things, right? We would love to hear what you're grateful for. Scan that QR code, then it goes to a type form. And on that type form, someone's putting in their answers. And guess what you're doing? You're grabbing your phone when you get the response and be like, hey, you guys, just got another response. I want to share with you, somebody in my community said that they are grateful for, oh, they beat cancer. They're grateful for their kids. They're grateful for their health. All these things. You guys could do that for a month straight. And I promise you, you're not going to spend that much money. So some of you will, and some of you won't. That's completely up to you. It's not my job to push you into taking action. It's my job to be a facilitator of an opportunity for you guys to choose, right? So the month of November is such a great way for you to say, I am grateful for so many things, and I would love to hear what you are grateful for. That's a campaign. That's marketing. What you guys need to do is you guys need to own your responsibility to go out and be a great marketer. I had breakfast yesterday with Christina Darrow. She's the glam agent. And I'm sure, you know, tons of you guys know her. We're having breakfast and she's just full of ideas. She didn't even eat her fucking omelet, not even one bite. And we're just talking. I'm like, can you just stop talking and eat your fucking omelet? Anyways, she's like, you know what? And Christina got her start with us and I have a, you know, really good relationship with Christina. And she's like, I'm not a real estate agent. I'm like, okay. She's like, I am a professional marketer. I'm like, yeah, you're absolutely right. So you have to look at your campaigns right now and your approach right now and how are you cultivating leads and how you're marketing yourself. Now, obviously, social media, if you're not on video, I'm not going to belabor that conversation anymore. Get yourself on video and start recording, all right? But what are you doing right now? And I'm going to share some examples with you and really how to elevate your marketing. So let me let Andrew in here. All right. So first things first, we talked about this and we're going to do this one more time. All right. So once again, if you guys are looking for something to create right now in regards to marketing on social media, I'm going to share something with you really quick. All you do is go to answerthepublic.com. Looking for content ideas? Well, here you guys go, right? If you look on here, there is tons and tons of opportunities for you guys to do agent attraction videos. Look at the which. It says, which real estate company has the best training? Which real estate company is best for new agents? All right, cool. Look at the who. Which real estate is best to invest in? I saw one here. It said, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where was it? Sorry, I have it downloaded on a sheet. Anyways, it says, is real estate better than a 401k? Here's the thing, you guys, just simply go to answerthepublic.com. All you have to do is put in real estate, and now it's going to list every single thing that you could possibly imagine that has to do with real estate. And then what you do is you categorize all these. You just put it into a CSV file or into a Excel spreadsheet, and then decide which 3 videos that you're going to make this week. It is so easy. There's no reason for you guys to wonder what you guys should be creating and what you should not be creating, because you know what? Those questions are aggregated from consumers. Those are the highest amount of questions that people are asking. Then they put it on answerthepublic.com, and guess what? Riz gets to go in and answer the fucking public. It's that simple. So stop searching for all these things, right? Nobody cares really about title insurance. I promise you. I don't see one of those in there say, hey, please tell me a 4-minute video about title insurance. If you made a title insurance video, this is not a knock. What I'm saying is go and find out what consumers need right now and speak directly to them. It's very, very easy. Now you have an opportunity to go and create at the highest level, but you guys have to own that. You guys can create a video every single month, every single day for the month of November. Every single day you can create a video of everything you're grateful for. These are ideas, you guys. These are ideas. Let's go back to this. Whoops. Let's go back to this. Don't save. Let's go back to this. Okay. And now I'm going to go back to some other ideas. All right. So you have this. I want you to think about your MailChimp campaign right now. How many of you have a MailChimp campaign that, Romel, before we go on, bro, let's hear your contribution. You have your hand up.
Just a quick question, maybe a dumb one. So
No dumb question, no dumb answers here, bro.
It's pretty fascinating. I love it. So where do we get the answers? I know you guys probably already know that, but some of these questions, where would I find the answers? Just some suggestions of places to start.
So here's the thing. Take the answers that you already know the answers to. Take the questions that you already know.
Yeah.
To, right? So here's one. Market update for Union City, right? Real estate. Will the real estate market crash? That's one that's on there. Is it better to go with the 401k or real estate, right? So look through all of those categories and find 3-5 answers that you already have, right? And then as you grow, you're going to learn more and more and more. But I'm sure right now, Romel, as intellectual as you are, you can look at that list and be like, oh, okay, cool. Someone asked, what does it take to get in real estate? I'm going to share with you my personal experience because I've done that, right? So look at them, categorize them, and make content based on the things that you really can speak intelligently to. All right, cool. Romel? Awesome, brother. Awesome. All right, so let's continue cruising on. Let me ask that question one more time. How many people have a MailChimp campaign right now? Please raise your hand. Nobody has a MailChimp campaign? All right, so there's one hand there. This is an area of your business that you guys need to put into practice. So a MailChimp campaign, we can do that for you. The VAs can build the MailChimp campaign for you. What you do is you add in the weekly assets. It's very easy. I'm not going to do a whole MailChimp training right now, but MailChimp allows you to create a list, create an audience, and now you send a weekly newsletter to those people, and it's automated. And guess what you get to see? You get to see the open rate and how effective your newsletter is in reaching people. So let's go back to Kenny. So Kenny, for years, has been an expert at marketing. These are some of his old headers for his newsletter, for his MailChimp campaign. You guys, I don't know how he did it, copyright infringement, I don't know, but you have to think about how this company was founded. This company was founded by somebody that is a genius at marketing and still continues to be a genius at marketing, but in different ways. So you guys, this would go out weekly to an audience. And the audience was people that were in the real estate space. So for you guys have the ability to go and create something. Personally, for me, I have a newsletter that goes out to 7,000 people every single week. This newsletter is all about you guys. We have featured guest speakers, so it will be a clip. There'll be a clip from Chris. There'll be a clip from Otis or whoever is speaking that week. Who is our guest speaker that's coming up? Can they reserve for to join group coaching? There's a call to action on here. So you guys, this goes out every single week. And guess what I do? Is I just continue to work and I don't have to worry about how many people I'm reaching because this is done for me. So you guys, MailChimp is a great way for you guys to truly, truly affect and get into more or get to more people. Let's do this. Let's go here. If you guys have Cloud CMA, now Cloud CMA, you guys might not have it in your market, whatever market that you're in, explore this. They probably have some type of suite of services. But if you go to Cloud CMA and you are able to use Cloud CMA, you can go to Cloud Attract, and this is a landing page for your leads. And what you do is that QR code that you create goes right to somewhere like Cloud Attract, and you now collect all those leads that you then start marketing to over and over and over again. Tons of tools like that, such as HomeBot, right? Here's another example. HomeBot is another way for you to capture leads. So if you're sending anything out, if you're mailing, if you're knocking, if you're going to neighborhoods, if you're going to the community, every single person needs to have a QR code with a call to action that brings that person back to you. If they come to your event, back to you. If they see you in your neighborhood, back. So we are constantly capturing their information. So what do? Is that you take that information and you continue to market to them, continue to market to them. Because like I said, your repetition is going to equate to your reputation in this business. What I want for each of you is to create an omnipresent brand. We've said this over and over again. An omnipresent brand means that you're in all places at all time. When they think real estate in Walnut Creek, I want them to see Melody Cleone's face, right? When they think Fairfield, I want them to think, for example, V. I just want you guys to be out in front of consumers more than you ever have. And that's why your marketing plan for 2023 needs to be super dialed in. And now listen, you don't have to have all of these things set in place, but I'll tell you what, to be able to have a QR code and know that you have a landing page to capture those leads, that's step one. And imagine that every single month they're seeing something from you. You're out there, you're creating. So I have a question for you guys. What are some marketing ideas you have right now? And I'll share some of mine with you guys. Why it's still a good time to buy. We're making this document or this piece of paper, and it shows all the reasons why you shouldn't buy and all the reasons why it's still a good reason to buy. How many bullet points you think are in the reasons why I shouldn't buy? One. You know what that one is? Interest rates. You know what on the other side is? All the other things, right? It's, it's a hedge against inflation. It is building generational wealth. It's building equity, all this, pride of ownership, all these things. And the one, interest rates, right? So I want to ask you guys, I have a couple ideas why it's a good time to buy. Trick or treat, the gratitude, HomeBot, the CMA a day, all these different things that you could do to market yourself right now. And listen, I'm not telling you to go and spend thousands of dollars. This shit that I'm telling you, if it's not free, it's cheap. So I want to hear from you guys. What are your marketing plans right now? What do you have in the works? Share, contribute. I want to open the mic up to you guys. I want to have a full stream of consciousness on this conversation. What are you doing right now to market yourself? Please take yourself off of mute and share. So Leah, I'm going to have you take yourself off of mute. Let's hear from you. Leah, going once, Leah going twice.
I'm driving.
Oh, you're okay, cool. Tell us.
So I'm thinking business cards, magnet business cards to mail out with my holiday greeting cards.
Cool.
Something like that to show that I'm a real estate agent, and everyone doesn't know that yet. My family members and everyone. But I'm working on that right now. So that's what I plan to do. That's one of my marketing.
Cool. Make it fun, make it connected, make it real, make it different. Maybe it's a picture of you, maybe it's something that's cool, but have a call to
Yeah.
action on that as well. So I love it. Larissa, let's hear from you.
Wow, you're fast. Okay, so I feel like I lost this whole month of October. Went to the seminar, came back. I got sick. I had COVID. So, anyways, it is what it is. I closed a transaction. So my goal for the next 60 days right now is to really market that listing that I closed in Montebello. I'm going to be door knocking. I'm going to be out there passing out information. Not only did I sell the house, but I also grew up in the neighborhood. So I wanted to make it a little bit more personal so people know that I'm relatable to the neighborhood, not just an agent that's out here. So I'm going to be doing that. And then also every year I do mailers to personal Christmas cards with magnets, calendars to my past clients. And I also do calls to them as well. So right now that's what I have on the top of my head as far as marketing. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Beautiful. I love it. Appreciate your contribution. Melody, you were on the road this weekend. This is marketing. You were face to face. Tell us what the plan was, what the approach was, how many homes that you hit. Mel, that was you.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, oh yeah, I was on the road this weekend. I'm sorry. So yeah, I have no marketing plan. I have to be completely honest with you guys. Like, the marketing plan is literally just connecting with my past clients. Guess what? It's like cheap. It doesn't cost a lot of money, and you're just connecting with people that you already know. Of course, that's a little bit more advanced for new agents. I mean, that's a different topic for another day, but what I'm doing is I went to the dollar store. I got these Halloween buckets. They're like these tin buckets with a handle on them for literally $1. I got 20 of them because I wanted to pass out 20 to 20 past clients. I filled them with candy that I also bought at the dollar store. They have these little Halloween bags that you could stuff the candy in that come with little twist ties. One little packet had 20 bags in them, so great. And then I stuck a little candy corn thing in there on the side just to make it look cute. What I had made is this is what I did spend my money on. I don't know if you could give me sharing rights, Elias, but
you got it, Mel.
okay. So this is what I spent money on at a local print shop. Let me see if I could do present mode. This cost me $19 to get made at Allegro print shop in Lafayette. It's like these little narrow postcard things. It's on thick cardstock. It looks really good. I just looked it up on Pinterest, something cute with my logo on it, and I put it inside of these tin buckets with the candy and the candy corn and attached my business card to it. And I passed it out to 20 homes. A lot of my past clients hit me up. Actually, Elliot texted me like 10 minutes after I left, Elias, Elliot and Cassie in Castro Valley, and they were so grateful. They were like asking me for contractors recommendations and all these things because they want to do a bunch of work to their house, and who knows, maybe they'll have a family and want to expand and sell in a year or two. So I mean, all in all, this cost me less than $40. And I connected with all of these people, and not only that, it was really nice to kind of like get in front of them in a really cheap way. And next year, I'm probably going to do it again. This year for Thanksgiving, what I'll do is I'm going to do a free pie giveaway. You can go to Costco and get one pie for $19. I'm just going to invite all of my past clients to come to the Walnut Creek office and pick up a pie for free on me. And that's just different ways that I'm connecting with people, you know, that I know, that like me, trust me. Obviously, they sold a home with me before. What sucks is when you go through your past client list and you want to go drop something off, you realize that they sold with someone else like 6 months ago. That's what sucks.
Ouch.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to be that person. I was going through my past client list, and I realized that 2 of my buyers that bought with me in the last 3 years sold like last summer or this past July.
I mean, that's a wake-up call, right?
Yeah. So total wake up call. I was like, man, I just lost out on like $60,000 worth of commission just because I was lazy and I didn't get in front of them, right? Someone else got in front of them before me. So don't be that person. Take my advice, even as a new agent, like after your past sale, you better get in front of that person like 4, 5, 6 times in the year because one day they're going to sell and you want them to think of you.
Beautiful. Love it. Appreciate the contribution. So you guys, here's the thing. You obviously hear a theme. I'm going to call on Joelle and I'm calling V next, but I actually want to hear from Lauren. Lauren, you're doing marketing, but in a completely different way, right? So you have some campaigns that didn't exist, let's say 6 months ago, but kind of walk us through what you're doing as for the company for recruiting efforts, because she's put some really, really cool things into place to market us as a company and market her as a, recruiter. So Lauren, would like to hear what your cadence is right now and how you're building and how you're marketing.
Yeah, it's a challenge, right? Because it's trying to be balanced because I'm still an agent, but obviously I want to make sure that I'm getting out there for the company as well. So I took some time this last month and put together just like a short list of ideas, kind of just a brain dump. So that way, when I am feeling inspired or I have the capacity to kind of jump in there and just go through things that I've already set aside. In the candidate side, we put together with Gabrielle, we put together like a monthly drip campaign with just little inspirations and things to keep touching on candidates, because it's kind of the same thing, right? Just like Melody said, like you want to stay in front of them because the second that you're not paying attention or you don't follow up, there's a high possibility that they go with whatever's just the lowest hanging fruit at the moment. So just making sure to keep that front of mind and just like personally reaching out to people, if they have a test date coming up. Same thing with clients. I know something's going on different with them. I'll follow up. But for clients right now, it's like a monthly check-in as well, just to make sure. I also do a pie giveaway. I did one last year and I gave away 5 pies, but I delivered them to people, which people really liked. So if they're within like a 65-mile radius, I feel like it's a great way to get people involved. I gave away 5 last year, so hoping to kind of keep that going to kind of get some more names in my database and then just like touch on old friends and things like that. So I don't have that many past clients, right? So it's like just talking to people who were celebrating my real estate journey or people who were super excited for me to get into the business. It's a really great way to kind of touch on those people too.
I love it. Really good job. You guys, here's the thing. I'm going to give you an idea, and this comes from a top team leader in the entire country. So what she does is instead of buying them, because, obviously you don't want it to expire or you don't want to spend too much without knowing, what she does is she passes out cool things. Like I'll give you an example. Once she gets somebody in escrow, there's a mile marker, and at every mile marker, they send them something. For example, you release one contingency, or you release all 3 contingencies, or you clear to close, or once you close, like there's 3 of these. Anyways, she would send them like a sweet treat. Hey, go have a sweet treat on us, and you get a little bundt cake from Nothing Bundt Cakes. It's just a little small one, buntini or whatever they're called. But when they go there and they redeem that, then she'll get charged for that. So not everyone's going to go. They're going to see it. They're going to throw it in the trash. But the people that do go, awesome. And then she gets to track how many people came in and redeemed that so she could follow back up. And that's working for her. What I got yesterday, and I didn't realize it was a thing, is we got booed, like what Melody is doing. You guys still have an opportunity today. If you don't have anything going on, you need to find some business, you need to have some opportunities, go out and boost some people. Go put together cool little things that have a QR code on it, nice little message, cute little poem, put some candy in it, and go walk and go deliver. And it was called We Got Booed. And it was this cute little thing. And it was from one of the kids in the neighborhood. And we got booed. We got another one from, somebody else, another business. But you guys can just go boo your neighborhood. Go boo your neighborhood, and it's cheap. You guys still have time to go and capitalize on Halloween. I promise you. I promise you, if you guys did this and you do it right, you have an opportunity to go capitalize. V, I want to hear from you. You said something about your marketing plan. It's a little bit different, so let's hear from you.
Oh, like for example, today, last year, we just moved to Fairfield, so we're still kind of getting to know the neighborhood. And what we learned was that we bought a whole bunch of candy last year, and not one trick-or-treater came by. So actually, this year we're going to Gerald's god sister's neighborhood, and we're going to the trick-or-treaters. And like you mentioned, I'm actually going to get ready to go get the little bags and put in my cards and all of the cute little messages with my candy, and then I'm just going to pass it out. And then the other thought that I am working on right now is actually, it's going to be a contest where most of you guys know that I love cooking. And when I was living in Oakland, I did a lot of community work, passing out stuff to the homeless. But this time around, I'm actually going to do a contest where I'm actually going to cook a meal for a family. And so that's what I'm in the process of doing now.
Wait,
Home-
so how do you market that? So tell me, I love this idea, by the way.
Yeah, it's just going to be really simple, share my post, whatever I'll be posting, tag your whatever, and then send me the email address or write down your email address or DM me your email address so that no one else can get it. And then I'll do like a live contest where I'm pulling the name of the family that I'll be cooking for.
Wow, I absolutely love this. How cool is that? So you guys think about where you live, think about your neighborhoods. It might be a little late, but think about this for next year. So we got asked to be at a trunk or treat on Saturday. And now, I don't know, I was like, all right, I'll go. We all dressed up as Monsters Inc. and it was super, super cool and it was cute. And it was actually put on by 2 real estate agents that are in our market that think they're the king and queen of River Islands. Well, at the end of the day, there could be multiple king and queens of this neighborhood. Anyways, they're cool. Their marketing's subpar, right? It's not that good. Our marketing is way, way better. Anyways, so we set up and my fiance made this beautiful, beautiful decorated, looked like Sully, and like she went to town on it. I had to be out there and wave at people. I don't know what it is. It's something about human behavior that if you have a spin wheel, okay, if you just have a spin wheel and on it was, you can land on like a full-size candy bar, you would like spin again. I forgot what else there was. A couple of them that we drew on there. You guys, we had a line of people the whole entire time. I'm talking, we talked to hundreds and hundreds of people that came through. And I'm like, wait a minute. No, right? Vanessa came by with her family, but like, there's nothing stopping you guys from saying, you know what? I want to organize a trunk or treat in our neighborhood. You guys, it was a hit. And those agents are probably going to capitalize and build their brand even more. However, there's some new people in the area, Vanessa and Michael, and I know my lady wants to take over this whole entire area, and there's nothing stopping us. So you guys can put on a trunk or treat. Check this out. Say you live in a cool little neighborhood and there's a local park. What's to stop you from hiring some dude to be Santa? You go to Costco or you go to Home Depot and you buy one of those giant snow globes, right? That blows the snow. And then what you do is you get 3 fake snow blowers. And then you sit out there with Santa and you market to the entire neighborhood, come out and get free tickets with Santa or free pictures with Santa on us. Maybe it'll cost you couple $100, but I'll tell you what, the return on that investment will be 10x. I promise you. If you just went out there and did something for the community, you'll get lines and lines of people. You guys, we couldn't even keep up with how many people were coming to our thing and spinning the wheel and spinning the wheel and spinning the wheel. One wheel, I don't know, I think it cost us $40 for that wheel. You guys, we had a line of people. Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna ride around on our fucking Vespa at Christmas time, and we're gonna go around and take pictures on the Vespa with Santa. I guess I have to be Santa, but the thing is, just it's cheap, it's inexpensive, and it gets you exposed to your neighborhood at a high level. Joellen, you had your hand up. I know you have a contribution. I'll try to get to everyone in a moment. You get a new backdrop. Do you have? Is this new? The new wallpaper? I've never seen this corner. You're muted, Boomer.
Yeah, my husband made it for me. Some shelves and a little
It's cute. It's really cute.
content area.
Yes, I love it.
But yeah, speaking of the like winter wonderland theme, so I helped form a team within Team Fast called 12 Strong, and we're committed to holding 12 events now until 2023 at the end of the year. And one of the events that are going to take place in Solano County is a photographer's going to come and they're going to make a winter wonderland theme and Santa and all that. Well, I'm well connected in that area. So I reached out to one of my clients who owns a beautiful property of land out there. So that's where the Solano County agent's going to hold that event. So it's going to be huge, hot chocolate, all that good stuff.
I mean, how cool is that? I mean,
Yeah.
look at our office in Sacramento. Like, there's some really, really nice communities around our office there. You could do something like, there's nothing, you guys, nothing stopping you at all.
Yeah, I'm an event planner. I have tons of events and I'm creating spaces for people to network from different industries where they all get in one room and network together, because at the end of the day, that's my buyer and my seller, but I'm also putting these together so that they can collaborate. So
I love this. And unknowingly, Joellen's creating her referral network, her own like BNI network, right? And so it's like she's creating that, and it didn't exist a couple months ago, right? Her QR code is on every single CMA that she's sending out right now, so she can capture leads, you guys. So it's like marketing, you have an opportunity. Obviously, you still have an opportunity to capitalize on getting people booed today. But then you have Thanksgiving, you have the month of November, you have Christmas, you have Hanukkah, you have the New Year, you have all these things coming up that you could truly, truly market yourself in the largest way right now and give yourself tremendous, tremendous momentum moving into 2023. I promise you. But you're either going to make a choice. You're going to make a choice. So, oh my God, that was a good idea, Elias. Melody, great stuff. Thank you, Joellen. Thank you, V, for that idea. You're not going to do shit. Or since you're on this call, I believe that you're all action takers. You're going to say, you know what? I'm going to go out there and do one thing. I'm going to go on social. I'm going to create video. I'm going to create content, and I'm going to market myself, right? There's people on this call that come to this call 3 times a week, and for whatever reason, still have not created one video. I don't get it. I really don't get it. You guys are professional marketers. You're running your own ad campaign. You guys have tons of people that are around you that are creating, that you have seen the traction. You know the success George Martinez has had because he's created content, but something stops you. So what I want you to do is remember, go back to the notes we took a couple weeks ago. There's no excuses. You guys are a marketing company. Go and market yourself and get your brand and get your identity and get your purpose out there. I think Joellen, when I hear and see what she's doing, I feel that she's a person that's aligned with purpose, right? How do they know that Rakitha is a woman of purpose? And Rakitha, I'm not picking on you, I'm just saw the name. How do they know she's a woman of purpose if she never hears or sees her walking in her purpose? We all believe that we're attached to something, but if you're not marketing that out to the masses, then they don't know, right? Because Joellen truly wants to help people. Melody truly wants to help people. V wants to truly, truly cook. So now if V markets for cooking dinner for a family, she's not just marketing, oh, it's a good time to buy real estate. Interest rates are still down, but you can still get a price lower than what you could have last year. It's a fucking snore fest. She's marketing something that's truly going to help people. And now she's getting a new audience. They're going to see that she also helps people sell and buy real estate. You guys, your marketing, you control that narrative. That means that you could build an image and a style that is indicative to who you are, not somebody else. Donna Chan.
Good morning, everyone. It's been a while since I've been on here. It's like coming back and just getting a burst of energy. I know a lot of new agents here. I was new at the same time. There's so many things that you can do with marketing, and you have so many, everyone's got little ones. I know mine's grown, but you have the opportunity. I would support the basketball team, right, at my son's school. They need sponsorships. These are things that are getting your face out there and your day to day at that school. So parents are talking with you and engaging with you, right? Those were the times everyone asked me, hey, Donna, like my majority of my business is 90% is SOI clients. These are all return clients coming back. I have referrals coming back. I've just, coming soon off market right now was one of my earlier clients that reached back to me and say, hey, Donna, we're ready to sell. And this is the time. So this is what you continue is, but you continue need to tap. Talking about marketing, which fell right on the topic, was I talked to Roxanne Adams, which is another huge beast on our team as well too. She's like the queen. I asked her, how do you continue to tap with your past clients, right? Because you have so many, it would cost you literally it cost her about $40,000, just huge, right? It was so much just a monthly just to continue. So she does it differently as well too. She uses systems. She also does that warm touch because that's the way she is. And that's the same thing as like Mel and myself. These clients resonate to you because of your personality. So continue to use that, but don't fall off that wagon, because if you do, like they said, they're going to go for that lowest fruit on the tree, and they could be the crappiest realtor on there, but because they were consistent on their tapping and it was just, be seen. So reaching out to them, always be consistent. It doesn't have to cost you money, going on to like Canva, printing it out, dropping it off with a small piece of Snickers, just taped to it, just one, right? You can get a whole bag of it, right? And so long story short, have a great Halloween, everyone. It's a great opportunity tonight to go out and get new clients as well too.
God, I absolutely love that. You guys, Roxanne, I appreciate your contributions always, Donna. Roxanne is the honey spirit. I've given her that moniker. She's honey to me because of her spirit. Well, she won't tell you that she has like a listing presentation, like step by step. She's like, I just go out there and have fun and connect and tell them I get the list. But what she does have is she has a system behind the last 17 years in her business. She knows birthdays, anniversaries, milestones, and home anniversary. And guess what Roxanne's still doing? She's still doing handwritten cards, still to this day. And she doesn't miss a beat. And she still picks up the phone and just calls. And it could have been 6 months, could be a year, but honey, what are you doing? Girl, I saw that you just went to Hawaii. Oh my God, what are you doing? I've missed you. How are the kids? I know that Johnny just graduated, and she knows. And then they're like, wow. And then it's like, obviously they know Roxanne's in real estate. I'm so glad you called. I have a friend that's actually looking in real estate. Okay, I'm gonna call them right now as soon as I get off this call. So her system has worked and continues to work because she's continuing to market herself. And one of the ways she markets herself is by handwritten cards to all of her people. So really good stuff. Let's do this, you guys. Let's get a couple key takeaways from today's session. You guys contributed at the highest level, and I appreciate you. Let's hear from Riz. Riz, she's been in the game for quite some time. So Riz, I want to hear from you. Key takeaways from today's sesh.
Well, so I just joined, and one of the key reasons I decided to is exactly for this reason, just to kind of hear from people and their unique stories and how they market. So just all of the actual like day-to-day, things that we could do, especially with Halloween, that's a good thing. I was thinking with not passing out, but I have a 7-year-old. So like, what could I do in that sense of maybe dropping off stuff to people that I am out there with, with her trick-or-treating and using her as kind of a prop because she's so freaking cute. And maybe I could, give out something too while we're walking. So you guys are awesome. And just that motivation that you guys have and the energy.
I love it. Listen, leverage the shit out of your kids. Like, put them in a wagon and put them in the store. Like, leverage the shit out of your children.
The mom guilt was kind of there, but kind of hearing, how different people, do it. I don't think I feel as bad anymore. She's so cute.
It's so cute. And like, I'll turn it over to Vanessa. Like use them to your advantage, right? Because mommy and daddy are building for your future, and now they get a hand in building the empire that is going to be theirs. Right.
I'm a single mom, so she's gonna see the hustle. So for sure.
Totally. I love it, Riz. I appreciate your contributions. Vanessa, let's hear from you. I know you've been marketing on a completely new level recently, and you have an event tonight. So what's up? Let's hear from you, Vanessa. Key takeaways and tell us what's working.
Good morning, everybody. Hopefully, I'll see some of you guys out there tonight at our Halloween walkthrough. But if not, it's okay. You guys have a safe one. My biggest takeaway is just fucking do it. If you thought about it, just do it. And if you're gonna have to still think about it, you should have done it. That's all I pretty much have.
What did you deliver last week with Aiden, and what is the event tonight? Tell me those two things.
Okay, so last week we delivered a market update high note within our invitation for this week's event, so today's event. So, you know, just a flyer with a QR code on the back with our high note attached. The flyer is just leading to this event. The one door knocking we did the week before last week was a pumpkin coloring contest. Also in the high note has the invitation that we door knocked this past week. So nonetheless, it was just me leveraging today's event and still getting in front of them before twice and then after twice, just thanking them for coming. I look forward to, you know, what we're having for Thanksgiving. And yeah, touching base to those who won the contest.
Yeah, and then she had a coloring contest. This one's a little dark, but hey, it's a Halloween coloring contest competition, and they had to enter to win. And so now they're harvesting what? Leads. Harvesting leads to what? To market to for future endeavors. You guys, it is very, very simple. They're throwing a block party. Michael Spivey, Pamela Spivey do a block party. Vanessa is part of that today. We're going to actually go over there and support, and we're going to tell this to those people that think that they own this place. We're going to go out there and have some fun and represent. One more contribution, Joel, and then we'll wrap up the meeting.
One more quick thing. If you go to your local food bank, ask them for a bin, sit the bin in front of your house, and people will migrate to your house dropping off food. And then you can even post a flyer on Nextdoor. So that's a way to build community. And then when you bring the food back to the food bank, you are now knowing them. And it's cheap and people are starting to migrate towards you. That's what I'm doing right now.
I love it. You guys, one more thing. Remember, answerthepublic.com. And I'm glad that Romel said that. He's like, well, answer the questions that you actually have a cool answer to. If there's a section on there about real estate and how do I get into real estate? What do I do? Can I make money? Can I do this as a side hustle? Answer those questions, you guys. You have so much ability just to take this. And if you guys have seen, I've been creating more video because why? I'm encouraging you guys to create video. So I am creating more video. Go out there and market the shit out of yourself. Have some fun tonight. Please be safe, you guys. There's, you know, tons of people out driving. Make sure you guys are safe. If you're in the River Islands area, or if you're in the Central Valley area and you want to come out to the block party today, connect with me, Vanessa, Michael. We would love to see you out there. I'm going to go out there for support. So you still have time. Halloween is not until tonight, actual trick-or-treating. So if you know you're going to see a lot of people tonight, go create a simple little thing with a QR code and put that in little goodie baskets. And I promise you guys, it's a great way to market yourself. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And as always, keep it moving towards your dreams, goals, and vision. Before we head out really quick, Wednesday, we have a global ambassador from Inman, Laura Monroe, as our guest. You guys spread the word. The biggest path to agent attraction is by kindness. And what do I mean by that? Bring them to an event. Hey, you're somebody that I know would love to learn and grow. I want to bring you to this event on Wednesday as my guest. Do that, have some fun. Let's really, really pack the room. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Appreciate you. Have a wonderful week.